Yeah, hello everyone. I'm sure we are doing good. I'm sure everything is going on well with us. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for the comments. And sincerely, I most appreciate the comments. And thank you for subscribing to our new subscribers. Shout outs. Thank you for coming and promise it's going to be a very nice time here. Jesus lives here. Yeah, Jesus lives here. So you're welcome on our channel. Thank you very much. Now, the last time I had a video here, I talked about we having a section where we answer our questions, a section where we bring in questions and we answer. So the email is intentional women int at gmail.com. Everything together, intentional women int together at gmail.com. Everything together. So please send in your questions and let's deliberate together. Let's talk about it together. Meanwhile, we have a question here. The Let me just summarize the question. The question is: a sister was introduced to a brother and by her pastor, and she asked her mom about it, and the mom also said it's good that she can go ahead with the relationship, and they went ahead with the relationship. They got married. They are 2 years in the relationship now, but the sister is not enjoying the relationship. The brother is too authoritative. She does not have a say in the home and she's already tired. So she's asking what she can do. Now, before we even talk about what she can do, let me try as much as possible to address some issues here with singles. I don't have any issues with pastor introducing you to a brother or pastor introducing you to a sister. I don't have any problem with it. The only problem I have, and I don't have any problem with mommy praying about it or daddy praying about it. In fact, in as much as they are our parents and we should also trust their judgment, I don't have any problem with it. But the only problem I have here is that, excuse me, sister, excuse me, brother. What about you? You are you not going to pray? Are you not meant to pray about this? Were you not supposed to pray about it? What God can talk to you. We've passed that era where a priest, you have to go and meet a priest to pray, to do this and all of that. God can also speak to you. Were you not also to pray about it? You are also meant to pray about this. See, this is not mommy and daddy's journey. This is not pastor and church members' journey. This is not pastor and spiritual daughter or spiritual son journey. This is your journey, you and the brother's journey. So even if God had told the pastor and the pastor said he's perceiving, I don't have any issues with it, very well and good, but you are meant to pray. You are meant to pray about this. You are meant to also pray and receive something, because one thing I've known about brothers, I'm using brothers because that's what I've observed. One thing I've known about brothers is, even if someone introduces you to them, the truth of the matter is, an average brother has a way of protecting his ego. So if the both of you, Yoruba will say, Alani no morabi, Alani ayakpa. There's one proverb like that. I really can't pick together now, but what it means is, when someone has made the both of you known yourself, so the other person will leave. So an average man believes that once we've come together, so let's leave us. So they don't believe in okay, when anything happen, we go and report to pastor, since pastor is the one that introduced it to me. Not those things. No. So it's better for you to pray. Like, pray and receive yourself. What is God saying about that brother to you? So that is why it's not just proper for you not to be able to know how to talk to God in prayer and how to pray and how to get convictions about matters yourself. You need to pray. This is your journey. See, even if anything happened in that journey, it's just like now you've asked us to talk, which perfect. If anything happen in that journey, the only thing people can do is just advise you, is just probably pray for you. But the truth is, who is in the main thing? You are the one. It's a journey of you and this person alone. So just spend time and pray before you even go ahead. I'm telling single sisters, I'm not addressing this person already because this person is married already. So we are coming to her. But for single sisters, let's, brothers, pray about any convention and be sure. See, love, I don't say, I don't say there's nothing wrong in when you love someone and say, but love can't, is not enough. It's just like when you are making stew and you say, the seasoner you are putting is just enough. Like, okay, maybe salt is enough, just alone, just salt alone. I don't need to put maybe garlic and ginger or, you know, those other spicing up things or maggi or whatever as the case may be. The salt alone is okay. No, love is good, it's perfect. No, love is not enough. Love is not enough to determine how sweet and how good your marriage will look like. It's part of it, but is an ingredient, but it's just not enough. You need to pray because there are times in the marriage where there will be difficulties, challenges, because you can't rule it out. Difficulties, challenges, you'll be able to go back to God and say, God, I remember I talked to you about this. Lord, please help me. There's a way you get strength in the fact that you once prayed about this and this was what God told you when you prayed about it. There's a level of strength you have. There's a level of audacity you have in going back to God and pray. Because when challenges come, I tell you, love will be missing. If care is not taken, you may find love. There are times you may find love in some circumstances and you will not even see L, not talk of OVE. You will not see it. And the only thing that will keep you going at that point in time is either what God has told you about this person or the fact that you are damn sure that this person is just the right person for you because you have prayed still. You understand? So, I don't know, but I think we must learn this principle. Learn to pray about things. Learn to pray. Marriage is not something you just even go into without praying. You can't afford to go into it without praying. So you just have to pray. And another thing is, this person must be accountable to someone. See, it's not because you want to go ahead and report in everything that happens to your marriage, but you must know someone that this person is accountable to. He must be accountable to someone. He must be accountable to someone. So when you want to start a relationship with someone, let this brother take you to someone. It's not just me, anybody. Someone that's when you get there, you'll be able to tell you in a very, very large extent who this brother is. Not the pastor that or the person that will be trying to make the brother look pleasant and look good, though, which is not bad anyway. But still, it must be accountable so that even you, during that conversation, you know this person is. You know when a father and a son is talking. You know when a father and a daughter or a mother and a daughter is talking. You know, and when a stranger or a visitor to someone is talking, you know there are two different things. You would know. You will know. So let this person be accountable to someone. Even if you are not introduced to the person, even if you pray that you receive this person, make sure this person is accountable to someone. I know there are some brothers that don't like a spiritual father thing, spiritual mother thing. I know there are some brothers like that. But this person must be accountable to someone, my sister. That is not his father. That is not his mother. Someone that you know that he respects so much, apart from his parents. He must be accountable to someone. I tell you, those things are very essential. If he's not accountable to anybody, please don't go ahead. Quote me anyway. If he's not accountable to anybody, don't go ahead. Because you will know the importance later. He must be accountable to someone. Like, it's not just anybody. You know, there are some people that when they want to get married, that mentor or that one spiritual father that they've known since, they will not just go and bump on the person and say, sir, I'm calling you, sir, because I and my fiancé will be coming to visit you, blah, blah, blah. If you ask that person is coming to visit, maybe for more than 1 year, 2 years, or even 3 years at times, even months, He has not even heard from him. And because he wants to get married now, maybe probably, and he feels that the sister might want to ask who is accountable to, just quickly call that person. If it's like that, you don't worry yourself. You make sure that you and that person, you either sit back and say, who are going to be accountable to as far as our own marriage is concerned? He must be accountable to someone. No. Now, is the essence of him being accountable to someone is not because you have to go and be reporting every small thing that happens in your home. I'm saying, hey, daddy, he has done this one again. No. Or, what's it today? You know, let me have one. No. What I meant is, you are the one that asked us to get married to him. You're the one that said God said do, and so he has come with his attitude again. That is not why. No. There are times where, there are situations where at those points, that man or that woman needs someone he respects or she respects to address some certain issues. Meanwhile, there are times men will prefer you call them and sit them down, talk about issues than you going outside to report them. Now, just you yourself use your discretion as a wise woman to know when you should sit back to call your husband, or when you've talked to him several times about issues and prayed and it's not resolving, which most of the time when you are done discussing and praying, they get resolved. That you don't even need to involve it. A spiritual father or a spiritual mother, as the case may be. But let him shall be accountable to. So don't marry someone that is not accountable to anybody. Don't marry someone that is not accountable to anybody. Don't. Please, don't. Now, to the person of what will she do? Sincerely speaking, I would rather advise you to calm down first. Just calm down. See, the journey of, you are still going a very long way. Maybe an average of probably 80 years together in this journey. Maybe, let's say, or maybe let's just say 50 years, and you are just spending 2 years. So calm down. Calm down first. When you are calm, what is this person doing that you don't like? Now, you said maybe it's authoritative, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Can you try and just write down what I don't like in my husband? Write it down. When you are done writing it down, what have I been doing so far about what I don't like in my husband? See, because there are times you need to write this thing down and make yourself see that you're actually not doing anything. You understand? And there are times you just have to make yourself see, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I'm not doing, this is what I need to do. And that is how you can get it. What have I been doing as regards these things I don't like in my husband? There are times you are not doing anything. There are times you're just nagging. There are times you're just complaining. There are times it's because of the over expectation you've had in this person. And every little thing, the person just disappoints you. So as a result of that, instead of you to even focus and sit back and maybe it might be as little as you both just sitting down communicating about issues are, my honey, when you want to talk, please now, let's talk. Like, there are better ways you can handle these issues anyway. So, have I been nagging? Have I been nagging about? Have I been nagging? Have I been too emotional? List all of those things. See, it's a reality show. They call it a reality show. Marriage is reality show. So, list all of those things down. Write them down. Now, tell yourself, what do I want to start doing now? Because you have to calm down. You just have to calm down. Marriage is for mature minds. And you needed to just step up your game of maturity. You needed to be mature. And you don't handle any marital issues emotionally. I tell you truth. You can't win handling issues emotionally. You cannot win. You can't win. Even if it has been working, it will get to a point where it won't work again. You can't keep using emotional stunts or emotional tantrum to keep handling issues. It does not work like that. So just calm down and, okay, this is what I needed to do. This is what I've been doing. Now, the first thing you need to do is pray. Pray. Like, pray. The heart of the king is in the hand of God. And my own slogan, I used to say, my husband, I know he's a king, but king, I know who people the Bible was actually referring to, like those that were actually the very. So if those people's heart can be in the hand of God, how much more my husband's heart? So pray about it. Lord, I need my husband. I need to talk to him about this. And Lord, please go ahead of me. See, a woman that cannot pray in marriage cannot have a successful marriage. I tell you. You cannot have a successful marriage no matter how you try. So pray. And the prayer is not the prayer of just that moment. When things are working in your marriage, that is when you pray more. When things are not working, pray. When things are working, pray more. So your own prayer is not the prayer of okay for that moment, and when you are done is when it seems like everywhere is now looking rosy again, you now stop. No, consistency in your prayer bats more things, bats sustainability. Let me use it that way. Consistency in your prayer, bad sustainability. So you are the determining factor of whatever happens in your home. Now, the both of you are the determining factor of whatever happens in your home. So how consistent you are in the place of prayer determine how peaceful your home will look like, and how loving and how patient and how calm you yourself will even be. So pray. When it's now start working, pray more. So pray and look out for ways you can address your husband. Be sure of when you want to address him. Don't always address him when he's at his odd side, because you know you to your odd side, you both are two imperfect people. So, and don't expect much from this person. Zero down your expectation. Just zero it down. And trust me, when you get patient, you tend not to answer issues emotionally, you stop nagging, because little thing men associated with nag, they tell you are nagging. So based on their own dictionary, stop nagging. Then you pray. Pray. In your prayer, ask God for wisdom. God, give me wisdom. Wisdom to know what to say, how to say, when to say. Yes, it's very important. Then look at your husband. Study your husband. You are two people that is ready to make it work. Not my husband that I get married to, the husband that I did not see my father, that the father I did not see my husband. Excuse me, wait. All those things, it depends on what you have done in your courtship. There are some people that is when they get married, they start courting because they were playing in courtship. And marriage, one thing about marriage is no carryover, no wave off. Yeah, that's the word. Not no course that you are waiving. It's a school, so there's no waiving off course for you. You must carry it over, and if you carry it over, you must do it. That's marriage. So things you're supposed to do in courtship you did not do, and you're using the courtship as a time of enjoyment, and honey, I love you. Oh, I can feel you. I can touch you in the spirit, on the phone. All those things. Time you should have used to sit back, know your differences, know your personalities, know how you handle issues, know what gets you offended, know the plans you have. Know all you should have done in doing that. You did not do it. It's a carryover cost for you. Trust me, for the first 1, 2, 3, 4 years of your marriage, if care is not taken, and it depends on how you handle it, you might still be cutting even when you are married. So that is it. And so far so good. There's nothing I see prayer does not cannot do. Prayer does everything you want it to do, and as much as you are not being selfish in prayer. So pray. Yes. One thing I know is, even if you did not marry, there's some people that will say, I did not marry in church, or blah, 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 blah. Even if you don't marry like that, God respects any union that is joined together through any form or any means. Once it's a union joined together, because it's God orchestrated plan, it is respected and sealed in heaven. So God recognizes the both of you, both you and your husband. He recognizes you in heaven. So address the issue like that in the place of prayer, and you get your answer. So that is it. Before you start talking about him, before you start announcing him to the whole world, because it might complicate matters for you. Before you start reporting him to this, reporting him to that, it might complicate matters for you. It might worsen it. You might report to people that will give you wrong advices, people that does not have anything to offer you, but complicate your marriage and make it look horrible. You might get information from them. Why not sit back first and pray about it, and ask God for the wisdom, and ask God for wisdom on how to say it, on when to say it, on how to say it. Ask God for it and address it like that. And trust me, you will be fine. Thank you very much. We'll be expecting your testimony. Take care.